Well, I guess we'll look, huh?
There it is.
I think you guys are supposed to be on 6. Just do that.
Welcome to our game today between the Dakota Wesleyan Tigers and Arizona Christian Firestorm. Firestorm come in with a record of 14-5 on a 9-game winning streak. Dakota Wesleyan comes in with a record of 11-6. After splitting games yesterday, this is game 3 of 10. We'll get started in just a minute. Umps were here and now they're leaving. They must have been on the wrong field.
They got kicked off.
So here comes another set. It's all right. The one that was going behind the plate had a really small strike zone yesterday, so hopefully.
Yeah, we didn't want him anyway. He was the one that had this strike zone yesterday.
So we play Arizona Christian now, and then at 1:30 will be Indiana Tech, who comes in with a record of 6-6, and then at 3:30
We all just had a giggle about that.
there's a game, a JV game, Dakota Wesleyan game between the Tigers and I think William Penn. The JV game is this afternoon at 3:30. So 3 games here from Tucson, from Lincoln Park. Like I said, I think it's kind of like the northeast side of Tucson, kind of out in the foothills. About 10 minutes from Tucson Airport, I can tell you that much if you know where that is. So beautiful day today, probably mid-70s right now. If you want to get a tan, this is the place to be. So we're just waiting for the Dakota Wesleyan coach right now. if I was Harry is that guy over there. Grandma would have me shake the arms.
Okay. We are golden and ready to go. Back to the pants and the scoreboard.
Looks like Dakota Wesleyan will be home game for this one as they take the field. You have Mandolin Nachigal pitching with Jordan Blogg at catcher. Looks like J.C. Tebay at first. Ellie Feezer at second. Anna Ariola at short. And Ashlyn Johnson at third. Outfielder looks like Macy and Cass and
Bailey Brown.
who? Bailey Brown in right field.
I just saw it. He was going to bring his paper back.
Nachigal pitched a good game yesterday, only giving up 1 run on 7 hits in the nightcap yesterday, as Dakota Wesleyan won 3-1. First pitch of the game coming up right here. I can't see the number of the Arizona Christian player. Number 99. And as soon as Game Changer comes on, I'll tell you who that is. So first pitch ball. Martin at the bat. Second one strike. 1-1 to count. Change up, strike 2 on the outside part of the plate. Martin, a left-handed hitter here. Foul ball. Back to the screen. 1-2. Another foul back to the screen. Foul off to the right. Martin up there battling for Arizona Christian. Outside, 2-2 the count. Line drive right to Ariola for the first out of the game. Looks like Anna had her shaded to the hole. And able to snare that line drive. Batting for Arizona Christian is Garcia. Also left-hand hitter. Ball outside. Foul ball, 1-1. As the first two batters in order for Arizona Christian are slappers. Little pop fly coming in as left fielder, and Moore makes the catch. 2 outs. Brings up Herrera. First pitch, foul ball. Madeline quickly ahead 0-1. Down the right field line and foul. Oh, 0-2 the count. High outside, up top and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Foul ball again down the right side, just past first base. Count remains 1-2. Foul straight back. A lot of foul balls by Arizona Christian early in this contest as Natchgall's pitching to contact here. Little pop fly out to Ariola at shortstop, so 3 quick outs for your Dakota Wesleyan Tigers. Coming up for Dakota Wesleyan will be Moore, Lopez, and Ariola.
sunscreen in my eyeball.
Macy Moore up to bat for Dakota Wesleyan. Just remember, if you have friends that are wanting to listen to the game from one of these other players, if you know anybody that's would like to listen, it's just Let's Go Elks on YouTube, and they can watch the game so the whole time we're in Tucson. I'd like to thank Wes McBride for providing the equipment that we could do this. First pitch to Macy. Foul ball. High on the rise, ball 1-1. Ball 2 in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball 3, 3-1, as that one misses a little high. Strike as Macy swings through that one. Strike 3, caught her looking on the outside pitch. Cassie Lopez up to bat. So the first 3 batters in the lineup for Dakota Wesleyan Tiger are all from Arizona. Macy's from Holbrook, Cass is from Mesa, and of course Anna's from Round Valley. Outside, ball 1. Coach Downs, who they originally signed after, he coached here in Arizona for a number of years, so he got a number of these girls from Arizona to go up there before he moved on. Ball 2 outside. 2-0. Foul ball. Foul ball down the left field line as Cass waited on that changeup, just not quite long enough. So 2-2 the count to Lopez.
Go Cass.
Another one down the left field line foul. Lopez just a hair in front of that.
Right
Both
there,
of them
Cass,
were
right
3 or 4 feet from being fair. Count remains 2-2. Strike 3 looking, same spot as the first one. So 2 strikeouts as both were rung out outside corner pitches that they let go. So 2 outs here with Anna Ariola up to bat. First pitch by Anna's deep, but not deep enough as the left fielder has it about 2-3 feet in front of the fence. So 3 quick outs. So after 1-0-0. Batting for Arizona Christian. First pitch in a little low is number 3. To Grubb. High, ball 2. 2-0 to Grubb. Strike right up the middle. Past Madeline for a clean single. Arizona Christian with 1 on. No outs here in the top of the second. Slater up to bat. She squares the bunt and bunts fair, foul, and out as the hitter bat in fair territory and then went out. So batter will be out on the play. Runner will go back to first. Arizona Christian coach saying it hit the bat in foul territory, but it didn't. It was fair when he hit the bat from our angle. So I don't think that coach in the field could see it all. So I don't think it'll be overruled. It is out. So that would be the first out of the inning on interference by the batter. Brings up number 27. If it hits the bat in fair territory, then it's out. If it hits the bat in fair territory, it's out.
And it was half and half.
Strike 1 on number 27. On Bradford. Grubb on second. Strike 2, foul ball. Runner was going on the pitch. Had to go back to first. So 0-2 on Bradford. Foul ball, straight back. Count remains 0-2. Ball one. As that one misses high. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Strike 3. Throw, run that. Oh, and ball just a little low. So strikeout. And Grub able to steal second on the play. Brings up Madonna. Not the Madonna. Madonna at home at batting with Grub on second. And strike 1. Foul ball, strike 2. Manlin throwing lots of strikes, getting ahead on just about every batter so far. Madonna in the 0-2 hole. This missed just a little bit on that one. 1 and 2. Says it missed just a little high. Outside, 2 and 2. Ball 3. Madonna able to work the count full. Grub still on second, 2 outs here in the top of the second. Ball 4. Last 3 missed high, so bet runners on first and second now for Arizona Christian. Coach Ozzie will go out and talk to his team. Landros will be up to bat. We'll get back in action. Two on, 2 out. Landros up to bat here in the second. First pitch to her, strike down the middle. Ball low in the dirt. Bounce off the plate. 1-1. Foul ball. Line drive down the first base line. 1 and 2. High, 2-2. Strike three. Madeline strikes out 2 of the 3 that inning. Good job by Nachigal. So after 1 inning and a half, 0-0, as Arizona Christian leaves 2 stranded. I believe we'll have T-Bay, Feezer, and Johnson up to bat.
Go, Jay. Start us, babe.
JCB, T-Bay up to bat for the Tigers. Strike down the middle. Outside and high, 1-1. High fly, foul ball. As JC was just a little underneath that one. Little pop down the first base line, and first baseman underneath it for the first out. Got on a change up there. Brings up Ellie Feezer. Change up low. Outside, 2-0. Strike, swinging for Feezer. Swung underneath that one. Line shot down the left field line, but foul. 2-2. Foul ball again down the right side. That's Feezer up there protecting as that was on the outside part of the plate.
You're welcome. I could just see the eye contact, and so I was like,
Full count. 3-2. Lifts the line, fly ball to right field. And looks like right field drops it. Error on the right fielder. Feaser will turn and gone away to third. Beyond the third, standing up on the error by the right fielder. Ball was slicing to the right. Center fielder off the end of her glove. So Feaser's on third with one out, with Johnson up to bat. Strike. As Ashland let that one by. Ball low. Missed with the changeup down in the dirt. Coach Ozzie calls timeout. Talks to both Johnson and Feaser. So just to let you know, remind you that we play 2 more games today, tomorrow 2, and then off on Monday, 2 on Tuesday, off on Wednesday, and then 2 on Thursday and Friday to conclude the 12 games in 8 days that Dakota Wesleyan will be here in Tucson. Down the third base line on the and foul, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. Johnson will have to battle here with 2 strikes on her, trying to get Feaser home from third. Outside and high, 2-2. High, ball 3. Johnson able to work the count full, 3-2. One out, Feaser on third. Foul. Johnson able to stay alive there. Fouls that one back. Oh, called a strike outside. Johnson took a half a step toward as if she was going to first. Thought it was ball 4. Umpire rings her up for the second out. So all 3 outs recorded by strikeout so far for Dakota Wesleyan's been on the outside corner of the plate. Brings up Avery Perkins with 2 outs. Feaser still on third. High, ball 1 to Perkins. Little pop and fair. So Perkins able to stick her bat out. Rounding first on her with a second. Perkins will go up with a stand-up double. Looked like she was fooled on the pitch, but able to get a bat on enough to send it over third baseman's head into left field for a double, bringing Feaser home for the first run of the game. Brings up Brown. Bailey Brown up to bat. Runner in for Perkins. Can't see. Nopola on second. Brown swings underneath the first one. Swings underneath the second one as well, as that one looked a little high in the strike zone. So quickly 0-2 on Brown. Got Nopola still at second. As Dakota Weston's taking a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of two. Swings underneath the third one. So three straight, look like rise balls. The one underneath all three of them there. So strikeout number 4 for Arizona Christian. Able to get one run on the board for Dakota Wesleyan. Take a 1-0 lead going into the third inning. As we start action here in the third, number 29 up to bat. First pitch to her is outside and low, ball 1. As Natchigall still on the mound for Dakota Wesleyan. Ball high. To Villeneuve. Line shot in the middle and drops in front of Lopez for a single. So Villeneuve on first, bringing up the top of the lineup. Martin up to bat for Arizona Christian. Squares the bunt. And a strike. There's a bunt again, throw down, and safe, but pitch throw just a little late. So Villeneuve able to steal second on the play. The pitch was a ball, so 1-1. Martin squares the bunt down the middle, strike 2. 1-2. Arizona Christian threatening with the runner on second, no outs. Ball high, 2-2. Foul back. Count remains even at 2 with Villanova on second. No outs here in the top of the third inning. Cola Westland up by 1. Bunt back pitch. Get by her and close and called her safe at first. Villeneuve able to move to third on the play. Once it got past Natchigal, it was going to be hard for Feeser to make that play, just half a step late. So runners on the corners, still no outs. Bringing Garcia up to bat. They got that one. Got the runner. Try to do a double steal there and able to get Bellino out at home. Threw it down a second and able to ball in the dirt for just a second, and then Villeneuve tried to steal home. Able to throw from Ariola to Jordan, getting her at home. So it's now 1 out, and Martin at second. Garcia up to bat with 1 ball on her. Ball 2. As that one was low. Line shot to left field, but Moore there to catch that ball. Nice play by Moore. Positioned well. So 2 outs now with Martin still at second. Brings up Herrera. Low. Nice stop by Blog, getting that one out of the dirt. Line shot in the hole between second and third. Throw in. And throw to home plate, so Herrera will be able to go to second on the throw on that single. And Martin remains at third. Good strong throw by Moore in to hold the runner from scoring. Brings up Grubb. Little flare down the left field line, but foul. Oh, and 1 to Grub with 2 runners on, 2 outs. Foul as Grub chased the one a little low. Madeline ahead 0-2. High. Rise ball just rose a little too much. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strike 3. Madeline able to strike her out. Get that one by Grub for the 3rd out. So nice job by Dakota Wesleyan holding Arizona Christian without a run that half inning. So after 2.5, 1-0. Bottom of the 3rd, Jordan Blogg up to bat. Then Macy Moore. And Cassie Lopez to start out this 3rd inning. Jordan straight back, foul ball. Down 3rd base, but foul. Nice try, good effort by the 3rd baseman there as she dove out of bounds to get that ball, but it was foul. So Blogg quickly in the hole 0-2. High and inside, 1-2. I even flinched at that one as I thought it was going to hit her. Little pop fly behind second. It's going to be trouble, and it drops in. Blogg got on first on the error. It looks like went off the second baseman's glove, but it was right in the hole there. So Macy Moore, top of the lineup, back up. Moore up, bunts, bunt toward first, and throws it to get the out at first. Blogg gets second on the sacrifice. Brings up Lopez. We have a pitch run for Blog. Will be Macy Linky. And for Blog at second.
Go, Cass.
Let's go, Lopez.
Lopez swings and misses on that rise ball. Little pop fly towards second base. Second baseman should be able to get this one, which she does easily. So 2 out now. Bring up on Ariola. Linky remains at second base.
Let's go on.
Line shot, and if it stays fair, it's gone. Oh! Just drifts foul. It was a line drive over the fence, but just a little foul on the play. So 0-1. Anna's had some good contact this weekend. Just nothing in the hole. She's hasn't actually recorded a hit, even though she's hit the ball every time she's got up. Just seemed like at somebody all weekend. Outside, ball 1-1. Going pitcher outside maybe now that she hit that one. Little pop fly, but be foul ball. On in the hole 1 and 2. Say, hey, we don't have no softballs here. We're out of softballs on the field.
Ball in, white on first base. Here we go, Anna.
One and 2 to Anna with 2 outs.
I asked the same thing yesterday.
Little pop fly, down first base, and foul. Count remains 1 and 2 to Anna. Little grounder down third. Again, foul. As they're staying away from the fastball here. It looks like we're getting lots of change up and off speeds here as Anna took that first pitch. That was fastball over the fence, just 1 or 2 feet foul. Outside, 2 and 2. Another foul by Ariola. Anna hanging in there. Another foul ball as Anna keeps fouling them off. Count still 2 and 2. Still have Linky on second base with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Little pop fly, another changeup to shortstop and be out. Anna got it just underneath that one. Good battle, just unable to hold up on that changeup there at the end. So after 3 complete innings, score is 1-0 for Dakota Wesleyan.
Re-enter number 6.
It takes forever sometimes, huh?
Madeline still pitching for Dakota Wesleyan. Ball 1 to number 6. Foul ball. Count 1-1. Slater at bat. Foul ball back. Madeline had 1 and 2. Little flare over shortstop's head in the center field for the hit from Slater. Brings up Bradford to bat with no outs here. Another timeout by Coach Ozzie. Both coaches calling timeout quite a bit this game, it seems like. All right, Bradford up to bat. No outs with Miller in running at first. Turn around and bunt. Bunt back to Madeline on the throw. Madeline at first for the out. Tried to pick off Miller at second and able to. So runner on second now with 1 out. A successful sacrifice. Brings up Madonna. High ball 1. High and outside. 2-0. Fly ball left to the left field. Back and over her head. And out of home. Nice relay there. Ball went over Moore's head. Moore was able to relay it to Anna in short right. Anna threw a strike to Jordan at the plate for the second out of the inning. Nice relay there. So 2 out now. Madonna at second. So that's 2 so far that we've been able to get out at second base on at home plate to prevent them from scoring. Landros up to bat. Sorry, McCray. Ball low in the dirt by Natchigal. Little driller to second. Feeds her up with it and on to JC. So no runs on a couple of hits, as able to throw out a runner at home plate there to preserve the game for Dakota Westland.
It kind of reminds me of one that happened in the state playoff game. Uh-huh. Well, and Emily, Kayla, Anna together, they did such a good job on those.
So after 3.5 innings, 1-0, Dakota Westland remains on lead.
Oh, God, yeah. Bad. Come on, I dare you.
GC T-Bay will be leading off for Dakota Westland. First pitch to JC's a home run. That's a no-doubter there. That's fair enough that one's over. Home run for JC T-Bay. Makes it first pitch right down the middle. She's waiting on that pitch, so home run by T-Bay. 2-0. And there was a no-doubter. As soon as it left the bat, you knew that one was over. Brings up Feezer.
Go, Ellie!
Feezer takes one high, ball one. Strike. As that one's across the middle of the plate. 1-1 the count to Ellie. Feezer lines it down third, but foul. She's just a little in front of that one. Foul ball again by Feeser. Count remains 1-2. Bottom of the fourth inning. Feeser fouls another one back. Feeser drives it to right and right to the right fielder for the first out of the inning. Hard hit, just line drive right at her. Brings up Ashlyn Johnson.
Go, Ash.
Ashlyn with a high fly ball. Into the sun. Center field is able to get that for the second out. Ashlyn just a little underneath that one. Brings up Perkins. Perkins drove in the first run of the game for Dakota Wesleyan. Ball high. Perkins swings through that one. Strike one, 1-1. A little late on that swing. Foul ball. Outside, 2-2. 1-2. No, 2-2. I was right. Second guessing myself. 2-2 the count to Perkins. Nice job by Perkins. Stay alive on that changeup. She had to reach out and just make sure she fouled it off. High, ball 3. Perkins able to work the count full. Perkins fouls off another one. Perkins up there continuing to battle. 2 outs here. Perkins has a single right up the middle for a base hit. Nice job of hitting there by Avery Perkins as she fouled the number off. Finally got number of pitches off. Finally got a pitch that she liked, and sharp single right up the middle. Brings up Bailey Brown. Nope, as we have a timeout on the field. So 2-0 here for Dakota Wesleyan in the bottom of the fourth, as tacked on 1 run so far here in the fourth with a JCTV solo home run. Perkins on first with Bailey Brown up to bat.
Go, Bailey.
Strike on the bottom half of the plate for Brown. Brown swings through that one. Strike 2. Brown quickly in the hole 0-2. Brown with a little pop fly toward first base, and first base catches it in foul territory for the 3 out. So the Tigers actually get 1 run on 2 hits there on the solo home run. So after 4 complete innings, 2 for Dakota Wesleyan, 0 for Arizona Christian. Madeline still pitching for Dakota Wesleyan. Number 29 batting for Arizona Christian. If I remember right, that's Villeneuve, but we could be wrong. First pitch in, a little outside, ball 1. It is Villeneuve. Strike down the middle, 1-1 the count. Fly ball towards center field. And second baseman has it in short center field. So Feaser with the catch. 1 out. Brings up Martin with 1 out. Martin in pitch inside to Martin. 1-0. Ball 2 low. Martin has the count 2-0 with National pitching. Strike on the changeup by Mandlin. 2-1. Little down third. Johnson with a quick throw over to second for the second out. Nice play by Ashland there. Charge that ball, get it on one hop, and throw to first for the second. Brings up Garcia. Garcia lets one go by for a strike. Hit the short. Oriole picks up. Strong throw to first for the third out. Nice job by Lady Tigers that inning. 3 up, 3 down. So after 4.5, 2-0 for your Tigers. Log, and then top the order with Macy Moore and Lopez up.
Go, Joe.
Log up to bat here in the bottom of the fifth with Dakota Westland ahead, 2-0. Right up to back to short over, and gets blocked by about a step and a half.
Go, Mace.
Brings up Macy Moore. And then Cassie Lopez. Said Macy and Maddie from Holbrook, Arizona. Oh, high fly. Second baseman's underneath it and makes that catch for the second out. Cassie Lopez up. Lopez up with 2 outs here. Strike right at the knees. Swing and strike by Lopez there, 0-2, as she quickly falls behind. Outside. Lopez able to hold off that outside pitch.
Go, Cass.
Little change up. Lopez able to keep her bat back. Foul that off. Lopez fouls off a third in a row. Lopez fouls another one straight back. Count remains 1 and 2.
Coming right here, Lisa.
Nice hit up the middle by Lopez. Is able to wait on that changeup, bringing Ariola up. That. See if Anna can get out of her slump here. See what her more Worley in the team in batting average coming into this tournament. Anna struggled finding the gap. She's hit the ball, just hadn't been able to find the hole this tournament so far. Line shot. There's a clean single by Ariola in left field. So runners on first and second as I was able to break out of that slump. Brings up T-Bay. JC up to bat with 2 on and 2 out.
Go, Jace. Keep it going, babe.
Looks like we might be making a pitching change here.
DP's coming in for flag, so it's 7 for 15.
New pitcher for Arizona Christian, number 7.
Go, Jace.
Two on, 2 out for T-Bay. Here in the bottom of the 5th, Dakota Westland had 2-0 as she steps in the plate. Down inside and low. Ball 1. Ball 2. Low as well. Line shot down the right field, but going foul. 2 balls, 1 strike. T-Bay swings through that one. 2-2 the count. High, full count to T-Bay. Runs be going on the pitch. 3-2, 2 outs, 2 on. T-Bay tries to add on to the lead here in the 5th. Ball 4, low and inside. Brings up Feezer. Feezer up to bat with bases loaded here.
Go, Ellie.
First pitch to Feaser is a strike. Feaser swings through strike two. Quickly behind 0-2 in the count. Bases loaded. Strike three as she's underneath the last two. So Dakota Wesleyan unable to add on to their 2-0 lead as they leave bases loaded. With 2 hits and a walk to load the bases. After 5 complete innings, still 2-0 for Dakota Wesleyan.
So 3 for 9.
Not a big deal. Somebody new at second. Looks like we might have a new second baseman for Dusty Draper in at second base for Ellie Feaser. First pitch is a strike by Mandolin. A little low. Herrera up to bat, 1-1 the count. Sorry, Lil. High, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Here you go, Mando. You're good. You're good.
Fly ball to right. And it drops in, gets by the right fielder as she dove for it and unable to come up. So Herrera able to go in with a stand-up double on the play. So again, third time in the last 4 innings that Arizona Christian has had a leadoff hit to start the inning. As Coach Ozzy's going to call time. Grub up to bat with Lemley pinch running on second base for Arizona Christian. Manlin Natchgall still pitching for Dakota Wesleyan. First one in for a strike. Looks like a little off-speed pitch there. High. 1-1. Strike. Nice pitch by Madeline. Throw down to second. Not in time. Count 1-2 to Grubb. Foul ball. Change up, just a little flare, and caught. Nice job there by Draper. Dusty Draper with a little flare right behind second base, able to range far over and get that. So 1 out now. Looks like we'll have a pinch hitter for Arizona Westland, as I can't remember this girl hitting before.
Should have waited. Then it would have been enough if you would have waited. I think it's because it dropped it. The flex went into hit.
Oh, so they so number 5 to bat for Arizona Christian. First pitch, she went around on that changeup. Strike 1. Ward is the batter. Strike 2. Fastball down the middle. Ward quickly behind 0-2. Nice pitching by Nachigal here. High, ball 1. Throw to shortstop, just making sure she's awake out there. Change, little flare over back to Anna. Anna able to jump up and snare that one for the second out. So 2 outs now as Lemley still on second base. 2 soft liners to second and short for the first 2 outs. Brings up Bradford.
Good job, Joe. Good job.
Nice stop by Log there as that one was in the dirt. Log able to stop the ball and keep Lemley from advancing. Ball 2 high. Ball 3 in the dirt. Gets away from Blog. Far enough that Lemley's able to advance to third on the play. Strike down the middle by Madeline. 3-1. Goes Bradford to bat. Lemley on third for Arizona Christian. DW ahead 2-0. Ball 4 in the dirt. So Bradford will trot down to first. 2 outs, 2 on. Brings up Madonna. First pitch, strike. Foul straight back. Nachigal's quickly ahead 0-2 on Madonna. 2 runners on, 2 outs. Change up to third. Off of third, Johnson able to come up with that ball. Error on Johnson. So one Lemley will score. Madonna will be safe at first. So 2-1 now with 2 runners still on for Arizona Christian. McCray up to bat. Strike. 1. High fly. And caught behind the screen by Jordan Blog for the 3rd out. So only able to get 1 run in Arizona Christian on that. So 2-1 after 5.5. So 2-1 the score halfway through the 6th. Should have Johnson leading off for DW this inning. Or if you listen to Game Changer, the War. Be Johnson and then Perkins, and then we'll see after that. Is that her dad? Okay. Wasn't expecting her. Delay in the action here. I don't know what's going on here as umpires are meeting with coaches. Looks like we might have multiple changes. We'll see.
Oh, I love when there's a break in action. At least the boss is able to compose yourself. Sure. You.
Yeah, 7 for 16. 0, 0 for 6. I'm sorry, 0, 0 for 5. No, that's right, 0, 0 for 6. 13's coming back in. And they're bumping up from 9 to 10. Okay, no more questions, right?
All right, looks like we're ready to go here. Looks like they had a number of changes. They were getting square here for Arizona Christian. Ashton Johnson up the bat here. Bottom of the sixth, lead us off. Ashton with the little fly ball to right field and caught by the right fielder for the first out. Brings up Avery Perkins. Avery 2 for 2 on the day. Foul that one back to the screen. Strike 2, outside part. Avery quickly in the hole, 0-2. Foul that one off. Just got enough of that to foul it off the catcher's glove. All right, ball 1. Strike 3 on the outside corner. So Avery will go down looking. So 2 outs. Bailey Brown up. First pitch outside to Brown. Foul ball by Brown. Count 1-1. Lays off the high pitch, 2-1. Little pop fly to first baseman. First baseman will gather that one in for the third out of the inning. So quick work by Arizona Christian there to get out of the half inning. So going into the last inning, 2-1 Dakota Wesleyan with a 1-point lead. Been a pretty well played game so far. So that looks like Nachigo will come out to pitch the seventh as well. See if she can throw a complete game here. Looks like outfielders changed a little bit. We have Macy.
16 for 52. Going to left field.
So Macy moved to right.
So Macy Moore moved to right field, and Allie Churka went in for Bailey Brown and will take over in left field. So a little bit more speed defensive replacement here in the outfield.
Go girls!
Villeneuve up for Arizona Christian. Right to first base, gets by T-Bay for a went by her, went underneath her glove. I don't know, error or hit, but gets by her for one on first. Martin up to bat with one on, no outs. But foul. Martin again squares the bunt. Bunt is foul. So strike two on two bunts attempts. So Martin will be in the hole 0-2. Ball on the outside part of the plate. One ball, two strikes to Martin. Villeneuve on first. Ball outside again on that changeup, just a little outside. 2-2. Down third base and foul. Little pop fly, foul again. Count remains 2s with Villeneuve at first base, no outs here in the top of the 7th. Little line drive and fair. Single by Martin, so 2 runners on now with no outs. Is that just a little line drive over third base for a clean single? It's like a pitching change here for Dakota Wesson with Allison Ernsberger going in, I believe. Yep. Good effort by Madeline. Today and tomorrow. Yesterday she gave up 1 run in 7 innings so far. 1 run in 6 innings with 2 on base. That will count toward hers. So good pitching by Madeline the first 2 days of this tournament. Ernsberg will come in and try to finish this game.
Great job, Wendy. Yesterday as well. We made eye contact from our tables at dinner. I said, they're doing so good. I love it. Let's go, Ernie!
All right, Ernsberger pitching now for Dakota Weston. 2 on, no outs. Garcia up to bat. Garcia butts up front, flips over, got 1 at home, got the 1 at first. So got the 1 out, but runner's able to advance to second and third. So tying runs at third, go ahead runs at second here. Nice job by Johnson as that ball didn't go very far in front of home plate for her to rush in and grab that. Brings up Herrera. Strike 1. Was Ernsberg able to throw that one by her? Hot 5, 1-1. But, and it's fair. And 2 runs will score as I think they was hoping that ball run fair as nothing happened. They threw down, tried to get the runner second, didn't. The other runner comes in. So on the bunt, 2 runs will score. I don't know how they'll mark that because it seems like we kind of got caught off guard and just kind of stood. So it'll probably be a hit and then advance on throws. So just 1 out still, runner on second. Inside on that pitch. Brings up Grubb. So Garcia at second. Foul ball. Strike two. Grubb swings through that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Change up, strike 3 by Ernsberger for the second out. Grubb still stays on second during that. 2 out now. Brings up Locko. Foul ball. Strike 1. Ball outside. 1-1. Little pop fly up. And Ernsberg is able to get that for the third out. So Dakota Wesleyan down by 1 heading the bottom 7th as Arizona Christian able to scratch across 2 runs there in the top of the 7th. On a couple of hits, a couple of sacrifices, and some they won't go down as errors in the book, but some throwing miscues by Dakota Wesleyan. Looks like we have Blog, Macy, and Lopez to start the inning for Dakota Wesleyan. Low, ball 1 to Blog. Ball 2 inside. Right now need base runners. Jordan do whatever's possible to get on base here. Ball 3 low again as the wind starts to pick up. Three 0 the count to Jordan. Timeout. Strike 1 down the middle, so 3-1. As Blog lets that one go. Strike 2 as Jordan swings through that one. Full count. Here in the bottom of the 7th, no outs. Blog tries to get on base. Ball inside. Blog able to work it for a walk. Brings up Macy Moore. Should have a going to have a pinch runner, I believe, for Jordan. Who's 10? Oh, Yost. Yost in running for Blog. Macy Moore up. Strike on the inside corner. But foul. As Moore pops that up, but foul. So 0-2. More quickly in the hole. Says she went around for strike 3, tried to hold up, but unable to. So strike 1, strike 3, 1 out. Bring up Lopez. Yo still at first. Dakota Wesleyan trailing by 1. Swing on that one. Yost goes down and out by a mile. So good throwdown by the catcher there. Yost is out by 2-3 steps. So 1 strike on Lopez here. So all of a sudden 2 outs. Nobody on. Still down by 1. Strike 2 swinging by Lopez. Lopez able to foul that one off, keep it alive. High, ball 2. 2-2, 2 outs. 3-2 for Arizona Christian. Strike 3, that is the game as Lopez goes down. So heartbreaking loss for Dakota Wesleyan as they would have had most of the game. And top of the 7th, Arizona Christian able to scratch across 2 runs. And Dakota Wesleyan falls 3-2. Be back in half hour or so for our next game.